So how's it going, bosses? Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend and a great start to the week so far. Now, last week or the week before, I had a full wearing of Amyris by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. So I'm going to be back in just a second to tell you all about this one. So welcome back, you're watching the Luxury Fragrance Boss channel. My name's Scott, of course I'm the Luxury Fragrance Boss. Now, as I said, a couple of weeks ago I had a full wearing of Amyris from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. This is one that was sent to me quite a while ago from Downtown 614. One of my subscribers. He sent me a whole bunch of samples. It was originally supposed to be for Bruno Fazzolari, but he sent me a whole bunch of some, and I found this one in there. So I decided to give this one a go. I've not had too many that I've tried from MFK. Other than obviously Baccarat Rouge is a very, very popular one, and we used to sell that in the stores that I work for. I also tried Grand Soir not that long ago, which I absolutely loved. But when I tried this one, I really did enjoy this at first, but as it sort of dried down, one thing I found out is this really isn't very unique at all. It smells a lot like just a Hugo Boss fragrance. This could be really any sort of designer fragrance to me. I mean, it's not an overpowering fragrance. It's not strong. It's definitely not unique, as I said. I mean, it's a lovely smelling fragrance. It does remind me of Boss Bottled. I think that's the one. I had one of the original Boss Bottleds. I'm probably going back sort of 15, 20 years ago. But that's exactly what this one takes me back to. It takes me back to that fragrance. The original clear bottle with, I think it's a gold or a silver cap on it, with the like the Boss written down on the outside of the bottle. But to me, that's exactly what this one takes me back to. Let's go over the notes of this one. In the top notes, you got Rosemary and then you got Mandarin. Now the Mandarin, you do smell a tiny bit. It's more of a softer kind of Mandarin though. It's not that sort of sharp, sort of tangy Mandarin. So it does settle in there quite nicely. I will say one thing about this fragrance: it is well blended and it's quite a well-rounded fragrance. Now in the heart notes, you've got Elemi Balsam, coconut, which is you can pick out the coconut. I think that's probably what softens the Mandarin and sort of rounds it off a little bit. Also, you've got coffee, iris, and milk chocolate in there. To me, the coffee and the milk chocolate, I don't smell them at all. In the base notes, you've got Tonka bean and you've got oud. I mean, considering the ingredients that are in there, or the notes that are in there, there's not too many that you can pull out from it. I'd say it's a nice smelling fragrance, but like I say, if you're looking for something unique, this isn't one that you're really going to go for. I mean, as far as performance goes, this is a pretty good performing fragrance. I found it lasted all day, all evening, no problem at all. Not massive projection. You're probably looking at around 2 feet projection maximum, I would say. Definitely a softer fragrance. But then I find that with anything with coconut in, it tends to tone it down, as I said. I think that's what sort of really rounds this one off. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's not one that I really go for. I think Francis Kurkdjian has done much, much better work. This definitely isn't one of his best ones. Baccarat Rouge is an absolute killer. Grand Soir is an absolute killer. But this one, I think, is very, very mediocre. And like I say, it could be pretty much any designer fragrance, really. There's nothing out in it that sort of makes it distinguishable from anything else that could be floating around on the designer market, really. So I mean, that's my thoughts on that one. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of people, when I posted that I was wearing this one as my scent of the day on Instagram, so I do apologize if I've offended anyone, because a lot of people do seem to like this one, but to me it's nothing unique. I think it's a fairly average fragrance compared to sort of others that I've tested out. So as usual, please like, comment and subscribe. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one, good or bad. I really don't mind. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. You can find me at Luxury Fragrance Boss. That way you can keep up to date my scent of the day, anything that the cats are up to, any mischievous things that they're taking part in. Other than that, hit that notification bell. That way you never miss another video from me. Besides that, stay smelling fantastic. I look forward to seeing you very soon in my next video, and thank you so much for watching.